Brexit negotiators Lord Frost and his EU counterpart Michel Barnier announced on Friday evening they would put a halt to discussions after a week of intense talks in London. In a joint statement, the pair stated significant divergences remained on key issues including fishing, governance and the so-called level playing field on competition. Brexit live, tense talks continue into the night as Barnier cancels trip back to Brussels. Both sides are now staring down the barrel of a no-deal outcome with just weeks to go until the official end of the transition period on December 31. Following the latest breakdown, it was confirmed the Prime Minister will hold an emergency call this afternoon with European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen to try and end the impasse. Fishing has proved the major stumbling block, with the EU failing to respect the UK's position of becoming an independent coastal state. Britain has vowed to leave the controversial EU common fisheries policy and take back control of its 200-mile exclusive economic zone. Sign up for free now and never miss the top politics stories again. We will use your email address only for sending you newsletters. Please see our privacy notice for details of your data protection rights. Mr. Barnier has been under mounting pressure from European member states, including France, not to back down on gaining access to UK waters. The EU warned an overall free trade deal hinges on a fishing agreement, and according to EU sources the UK has shown some scope for movement on quotas. Reports coming out of the EU negotiating camp this week suggest the UK has made a climb down and offered to take back control of just 60% of its waters, down from the original 80% figure. France's Europe Minister, Clement Beaune, has again pulled the pressure on the UK to compromise and warned Emmanuel Macron will veto any Brexit deal if his fishermen do not get what they want. Speaking on Friday, Mr. Beaune said, "I want to tell our fishermen, our producers, the citizens who are listening that we will not accept a deal with bad terms. If a good agreement cannot be reached, we will oppose it. Each country has a veto right, so it is possible. We will do our own evaluation of this draft deal, if there is one. Even if a deal is struck in the coming days, it would need to be approved by MPs in the House of Commons and each of the 27 EU member states to become law." Brexiteers within the Tory party and those in coastal constituencies could be forced to vote down any agreement if fishing is compromised. It is understood key figures in the influential European Research Group are also closely monitoring the future role of the European Court of Justice before making a decision. Meanwhile, another influential Tory told The Times a letter of no confidence could be submitted in the Prime Minister if Brexit is not delivered. Earlier this week, Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer urged the government to strike an agreement with Europe in order to avoid no deal.